Once upon a time in a small village, a young girl named Tina lived with her family in a modest home. Her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Moyo, worked tirelessly to provide for Tina and her younger sister, Layla. Despite their hard work, the family struggled to make ends meet, and Tina often felt the weight of their poverty. Determined to help her family, Tina sought employment at a local car wash. The job was grueling, and the pay was meager, but Tina had no choice. Every day, she scrubbed cars with all her might, hoping that one day their circumstances would improve. One sunny afternoon, a luxurious car pulled into the car wash. The driver, a sophisticated woman named Miss Clarissa, stepped out and asked Tina to wash her car. Impressed by Tina's diligence and hard work, Miss Clarissa gave her a generous tip. Over the next few weeks, Miss Clarissa returned frequently, always requesting Tina to wash her car and rewarding her handsomely. One evening, after Tina had finished washing her car, Miss Clarissa offered to drive her home. As they traveled, Miss Clarissa spoke of her admiration for Tina's determination and offered to help her achieve a better life. Tina, desperate for change, eagerly agreed. Miss Clarissa introduced Tina to her circle of wealthy friends. These affluent individuals, however, looked down upon Tina, mocking her for her humble beginnings. Despite their disdain, Tina's desire for a better life overshadowed her pride. Miss Clarissa asked Tina if she was willing to do anything to attain wealth and luxury. Without fully understanding the consequences, Tina agreed. Unbeknownst to her, Tina had just pledged her soul to a sinister sisterhood, one that demanded unwavering loyalty. As a member, she quickly amassed riches and was able to support her family. Her life transformed overnight, but the cost of her newfound wealth soon became apparent. A few months into her opulent lifestyle, Tina was summoned by the sisterhood's leader. She was informed that her final initiation required a sacrifice, her womb. Tina was to renounce any chance of motherhood and relationships, for she was now considered married to a mermaid, a mystical being to whom the sisterhood owed its fortune. Distraught and overwhelmed, Tina realized the gravity of her decision. The riches that had once seemed like a blessing now felt like a curse. She could provide for her family, but at the cost of her own happiness and future. The mermaid's curse ensured that Tina would live a life of solitude, bound by the sisterhood's dark pact. As time passed, Tina's family noticed her growing despondence. Though she showered them with gifts and ensured they lacked nothing, the light in Tina's eyes had dimmed. She often found herself reflecting on the choices she had made and the true cost of her desperation. One night, as Tina sat by the river, contemplating her fate, an elderly woman approached her. Sensing Tina's turmoil, the old woman spoke with wisdom and compassion. She told Tina a story about a young girl who had once made a similar pact but had found redemption by seeking forgiveness and making amends. Inspired by the old woman's words, Tina decided to confront the sisterhood. She returned to Miss Clarissa and expressed her regret, pleading for a way out of the pact. Miss Clarissa, though initially resistant, saw the sincerity in Tina's eyes and agreed to help her. Together, they sought the advice of a wise healer who specialized in breaking curses. The healer informed them that Tina's only hope was to perform a selfless act of kindness, one that would restore balance to her soul. Determined to free herself from the mermaid's curse, Tina devoted herself to helping others in need, using her wealth to uplift those who were less fortunate. Over time, Tina's selfless actions began to unravel the dark magic that bound her. The mermaid's grip on her life weakened, and eventually, the curse was lifted. Tina was free at last, but she had learned a valuable lesson about the true cost of desperation and the importance of integrity. Tina continued to support her family, but now with a newfound sense of purpose. She used her wealth not only to improve their lives but also to create opportunities for others in her community. Through her journey, Tina discovered that true richness came from within, and the greatest wealth was the love and respect of those around her. The tale of Tina reminds us that while the allure of riches can be tempting, true happiness cannot be bought. Desperation can lead us to make choices that compromise our values and our future. It is through integrity, kindness, and selflessness that we find true fulfillment and lasting wealth.